forgot to have me say record, but we had a lot of people on there. So yeah, we talked about a lot of and if any of you guys want to talk about like your boards of what you guys have been doing with your freedom boards and where you're at with them, feel free to let me know. But my theme this morning was change, like, and how we're all going to go through a little bit of change, including myself right now, but it's all good. So um, those of you that are with me, we're going to be going through a little bit of change as we migrate over to a new app. The good news is that new app is the exact same one as this one. So it's just about you guys logging in and logging in as a and having a new app show up when you log in. So we're hoping that that goes pretty freaking smooth. I'm just in the process right now of building things out over there. But Kelly, she's new. She's one of the new women that I'm working with and becoming her. And you guys they're experiencing newness too because I'm their new coach. Lucky them, right? So they're getting a little taste of Jules, and Kelly has a call with me, I guess, next week. So lots of things going on, and I, including myself, am going through change because this is a lot. But one of the things I talked about this morning was it's super interesting because it's all about perspective, I think, a lot of times, and how we look at things. I have not been this crazy in a long time. Like my days are going 90 miles an hour trying to just get everything sorted out. And I know that it'll all smooth itself out. And I am longer hours than I ever have. And I woke up this morning like I feeling overwhelmed. Like I feel overwhelmed every day. But this morning when I was thinking about it, I'm like, I'm overwhelmed, but I'm at peace. I'm not anxious. I don't have anxiety. And like it's all about perspective, like when you're doing the right thing in the right place at the right time and the right things, it's funny how things can feel differently. And that's what I was thinking about this morning while I was walking. I'm like, I'm overwhelmed, but I'm not feeling anxious about anything. And just kind of rolling with the punches, if you will. So just a perspective. And I thought to myself, well, that's probably because it's my perspective on what's happening. So I just share that with you because sometimes we can look at things as, change as being uncomfortable, which it can be, but like, how do we want to approach it? Right? You're all just staring at me like I'm just speaking to gibberish right here. And I've been on about 5, 6 calls today, so I don't need y'all to not be participating with me because my brain is egg shit right now. Like I've literally talked my mouth off all day today. So, but a lot of good things happening. So anybody want to share on that note? Perspective. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks for playing. Oh, I gotta help unmute you. I forgot about that little game. We play charades.
It doesn't work on my phone. So hi guys. To touch on Jules's point, hi Stacy. To touch on Jules's point as far as perspective goes, that has been resonating with me lately because although I do like to wake up early and be productive and seize the day, I wake up, I wake my daughter up, I get her to school, and then I work out, and then I come to work. So from 5 o'clock on, it's like go time. And lately I've been motherfucking it, like waking up in the morning. Like I'm sorry if you're on speaker, Terry, but I'm like kicking and screaming. I don't want to get up. It's 5 in the morning. And I reset like right when I wake up. And I'm like, you want this. This is good for you. You need to get up and seize the day. And I say a small prayer and then I'm fine. But I'm telling you, the first 5 minutes of that, I'm just mad as all hell. And I want to sleep in. I'm tired. I'm very busy too and go, go, go. But when you say change your perspective, I always tell myself that I can do hard things, and my mind, if I just change the way I view things, I can do anything. I do it on the Stairmaster when I want to quit. I'm just like, nope, go keep going. And I do some positive and negative talk, but that's how I change my perspective, depending on the situation. So I would say I agree.
Yeah. And I like that you shared that because, I think we all go through it a lot of times. Like we look at these things, and I'm glad you bring that up. Like we think, or we might view, it's interesting, we might view from the outside in and looking on somebody else's. So that's comes in on perspective. Like social media is so huge,
Mm-hmm.
right? We're watching people and we have a perception of that person's life, and kind of that must be so
Mm-hmm.
easy. And I know people possibly like could think that about myself. But to your point, like, fuck, I was on the stairs today thinking the same thing, Michelle. This bitch. I got shit to do. I don't want to be here. And we negatively talk ourselves, and I
Mm-hmm.
too will be there stomping along on it, going, "You can do this. You can do hard things. You can do it. It's only 10 more minutes. It's only 5 minutes. It's only 3 more minutes. You got this." And then the next
Mm-hmm.
thing I know, I'm off. So it is. We all have those times. We don't always want to get out of bed. So I'm glad that you shared that, because I think a lot of times the perspective is, oh, it's so easy for her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's not. It's truly not so easy for her or you or anybody. Look at you. So thanks for sharing. I love it. Terry, update me. How we doing?
Pretty good. I was 100% all last week, and then Sunday I got invited to the Golden Knights game,
Uh-huh.
and my whole day just went, not my whole day, but the end of the day was I didn't eat lunch, didn't eat dinner, got my shakes in, so then I had a bad dinner at the Golden Knights game. Like I was like, what could I possibly get here? I really should have just brought a bar. That would have been better even. And
Mm-hmm.
I had some in my car. I just didn't grab it. So it's fine.
I
I
know it's
It's
fine, but
not an
like,
all or nothing.
no,
It's
it's
I
not. But
got back on it
yeah.
yesterday, but yeah, prepare to fail, fail to prepare. And but I was like, I really
Uh-huh.
wanted to go. It was like 3 rows up from the ice. It was right where the players come in. It was really
Yeah.
fun, but I was like, and I didn't drink or anything like that. Like I had water, I had like 2 waters, and but I was like, I have to eat something because
Right.
that made me nervous too. Like you
Right.
can't not eat.
Right.
So, but yeah,
What did you learn though? Like, I'm just curious because I see where it kind of snowballed on you. Like
it
what?
did snowball on me that I need to prepare, that I should have brought I should have had some meals ready
Mhm.
because the thing was I was going to go to the store and then meal prep. And so I didn't have anything
Oh,
ready
right.
either. And I have been prepping and more bulk prepping now instead of like the little single ones.
Mhm.
And yeah, so a little
Interesting.
off, a little off schedule. And those foodie fits are not good with macros at all. Like I thought, oh, foodie fit, I can get stuff. I'm like, the meals are like
No, they're
really
not.
bad,
You
really
need to
bad with
order
the
from Long
macros.
Life.
Yeah, right.
Order
I have a
like,
foodie fit right by my Albertsons. So I said, oh, great. And then I'm like, oh, these really aren't good in a pinch either. So I'm learning what's good when I don't have it all together. Most of the
you know
time, I
what
try
you
to have it all
can,
together.
get from Foodie Fit is you can order some food in bulk to have in your freezer.
And
Chicken.
just the vegetables and just
Yeah,
the chicken.
just
But if you get
yeah,
those
just
little
like
lean meals, they're not
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah. No, but just order from them in bulk. You can like prepare. They'll pre-order. Like you can like it's not in
Sorry, let
the
me turn this
store.
off so it's not beeping.
It's
hmm
not in the store, but you can order from them and then go pick it up and have that in your freezer. So like when you have days like that and you didn't have a chance to bulk prep, you could have it. But like,
Right.
I think you did the right thing. You can't beat yourself up. You got back on track, but like really where I saw like it hurt in my head where it started to go a little sideways. Look at that cutie on you. Is yeah, you skip meals. Like, and that's what I think we don't
Yeah.
realize is when we skip meals, like then all of a sudden you're hungry and anything that's never going to go away. It's like going to the grocery store on an empty stomach, then you're going to hoover. So
Yep.
that's like, why, like part of the reason. And I've been getting asked that question a lot by like the newer women. They're like, why should I eat so many times a day? And I'm like, well, several reasons, but one of them is just because if you keep eating throughout the day, you are not going to binge eat when you get home at night.
Oh, Right. It's true. And
I'm just guilt.
yeah.
It'll happen to me, Terry. Just like
Hmm.
if I skip meals, I will be hungry at night. You can't help yourself because you're hungry, and then you eat your macros, and then you're like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna have more."
Yeah. No, no, no. I'm on my headset, but they
Okay,
hear me say it all the time anyway. But they definitely
I'm
have
gonna.
heard that before. Um, yeah, I do. And I feel myself getting hungry. I'm like, no, I don't want to have that feeling. I want to just keep eating throughout the day. And yeah, but I'm back on it, back on track.
Sweet,
Hmm.
good. Was the game good?
It was really good. Yeah, they won, and they just go crazy at the Golden Knights game. So it was really fun. Yeah, it was 4-1. So yeah.
That's fun. I love games. I haven't been to a hockey game in a long time. I love it.
Yes.
Diana. She gives me that look.
Yes, hello.
Hello. How you doing, my dear lady?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
Well, you're
good.
doing good. Busy? Busy?
I'm busy, but I'm doing well. Yes. You falling back in step after the holidays?
I am. And
Good.
working on it every day.
Good. Did you make your next million yet?
No, not yet.
Got a plan for it though?
Yes, yes. On
Good.
my vision board, I see it every morning.
Perfect. You watch. She's gonna be telling us that she won the lotto or something, right? Or that she had jackpot in Vegas. We'll be like, there you go. There goes the vision board. I love it. All right. Megan. Which Megan is below me? I can't see your beautiful face, so I don't know which Megan it is. Megan Johnson. How are you, my dear?
Hi,
Hi.
I'm good. I'm
You're
over this morning sickness and yeah,
good.
it's not fun.
Good.
Um, but other than that, I mean, I'm ready to get like to start working out again because I haven't for like 2 weeks now.
Mm,
Yeah, so
feeling better now?
a little. So I think I have surgery on Friday. And so it got pushed back by 2 days. So yeah, a little bit better, but ready for it to be over.
Well, it's all good stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been keeping your nutrition tight, so you'll be good.
Yeah, and
Get
I've
your
been trying to
steps
get
up.
as many,
Mhm.
huh?
And I've seen you keep your steps up too, so.
Yeah. So it's weird
Alright.
not having time at the gym though.
Yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do right now.
Yeah,
You'll be back. All
yeah.
right. Good. Good to see your smiling face. Stacy, I'm gonna pick on you because you haven't been here in a while. How's your vision board coming, babe?
It's a little slow. I need to get it together this weekend. Yeah. I have pieces and parts of it. I just haven't put it up yet.
No. But you're
Yeah.
doing it, aren't you're the one who said you're doing it with your husband this year, right?
I am because I got that idea
Mm-hmm.
from the call. Was it 2 weeks ago now? No, it was last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing my days. It was last weekend. Who was it that gave me the idea?
I don't know. I can't remember, but I
So
remember
she showed it to us and she said that her and her husband had done that.
Cindy.
Cindy, and I was so impressed. I was like, oh my gosh. And I was just like, yeah, because I started kind of moving that way because Brandon and I are going to be married 20 years this year, and I just can't believe it. And something was said to us, we're seeing a therapist, so I don't mind sharing with the group because marriage is not easy sometimes, right? And
Right.
especially for, well, I will just say for anybody, but married folks in the army, it gets really hard too because you're gone from each other and a lot. But I think it's hard in any marriage. It can be hard in any marriage. But anyway, um, our therapist had said something about getting these little cards and talking through certain things and what do you want your life to look like in certain like in 3 years and 5 years. And so when Cindy said that, I was like, oh my God, that's perfect. to put on the vision board. So he and I are kind of, so it's taken me a little longer to, because I'm doing this with him, and he's in Minnesota right now. So that's my excuse. It's a bad excuse, but we could be on the phone right now hammering it out, right? So it's not, it's a bad excuse. I just need to schedule a time with him where we sit down and we go, okay, let's finish this. But I do want to include him on that. So I think it's important when you have other people in your life that you want to include in your vision, because I didn't do that before. I mean, inadvertently I did, because I knew some of the big goals that we wanted was together, but we really didn't talk a lot about it. And so now I'm kind of like honing in a little bit more and refining. So yeah, I'm just a little tired today. Sorry.
That's okay. It's totally okay.
But yeah, you know, but it's refining. I do want to take a trip with my mom to Europe this year. Yeah. So and you know, just saying it out loud, putting it on the vision board, it's just powerful. I say it to people all the time. You want to manifest it? I was just saying it to some of my new coworkers, and they're like, "Wow, that rocks! It's so cool that you could do that." I'm like, "You can do it too." You know, and some of them are quite a bit younger than me, and they just kind of like, "Wow, that just blows it." You know, I'm like, just do it. What are you waiting for?
Right.
Just, you know, say it and then get a plan for it and make it happen. But I talked about vision board with them just the other day. We have like a morning little huddle. I'm not in charge of it. I just kind of fell in on it. So I'm like, I'll go with it. And so I talk about these kind of things every now and then. I just put in little nuggets, and then they're just like seeking me out later about, what was that thing you were talking about? And I was like, yeah. Yeah. So it's fun to share with other people. You can see it motivates people. And I love being able to still, you know, kind of help guide people toward things that they want to do. You know, it makes other people happy too. So, and that makes me happy. So,
That's what this is all about. Pay it forward. I love it when you guys are learning and paying it forward. It's huge.
yeah.
Speaking of paying it forward, Kelly, you came off your phone. This is your opportunity, Kelly. Where are you? She's in her kitchen cooking. And she's ignoring me. Kelly. All right, I'm gonna pass on her, but you have a really good opportunity right now because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 key women on this call that know me very well and have been with me for a long time. You could ask questions about. She's playing shy. Well, she showed up in the beginning. I'm gonna leave her alone. She's cooking. Oh, there she is.
Wait, can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay, I'm transferring from kitchen to minivan very soon.
Oh.
I just I wanted to just say hello to everyone and thank you for kind of having me be here as a newbie, but not new to fitness or cooking or getting my shit together. It's just a refresh start. Jules, I told you that I was breaking up with Beachbody after after 10 years of trading the same like 5 freaking pounds and um just trying to really grab the bull by the horn and see if I can really make changes that are lifelong and different than Beachbody. So I think just having a coach and having accountability is going to be the key, and so I'm really looking forward to it. And I get the feelings of being overwhelmed yet not anxious. I think that's just the newness of it all. You often feel that way when you go to work conferences or anything that you do. Like it's a lot of new information in the beginning. But if we're just patient, I think that's the key for me, right? Just to be patient and do the work and then just let it take care of itself.
You nailed it, babe. And I think any of these ladies in here will tell you that you can totally make those lifestyle changes. They all have. They've all made huge lifestyle changes. So congratulations for dumping Beachbody in the same 5 pounds over and over again. And welcome to creating a lifestyle, because you totally can.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited to have you too. You should have saw this morning's call, ladies. Everybody was on it. It's crazy.
I miss the morning. But I have an 8 o'clock meeting and I can't.
And then, like an idiot, I did not record it. So, like, everybody that's asking me for the recording, I'm like, well, I mean, you guys were great. You're interesting. We're interesting, but this morning was like full of conversation. So now that you have me all to yourself, anybody have any hot questions for me about like our move or anything that's happening?
So I was just going over the video with you and Nicole. Is it Nicole?
Yeah.
And I haven't finished it all yet, but is there a new app? Did I hear that?
Yeah. It's not it's the same app, the same software. It'll just be moving from hers to from mine to yours. So we're just moving workouts over. So basically, we're going to try to do the transition with you guys over there starting on the 1st. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it in chunks or if I'm going to do it all at once, but we will, we're mapping out a process. So like we'll message you in the app. We'll let you know that it's happening. We'll let you know like there's a dark time. We'll give you directions, because basically what I'll do is I will inactivate your account on my app. Or on Aesthetic Freedom, and I'll add you in to becoming her. And so when you log in, you will basically log in and that app will show up. There's a couple of little nuances that I have to, we have videotape that you guys will watch to remind you, but basically when you log, so you'll need your original email that you logged in with, which is on your U page. So just make sure you know what that is, because if you decide, if you're like, oh, like, and I can see somebody doing this, I'm just going to log in with a new email because I don't want to use that email anymore. It'll create a whole new profile for you and it'll wipe out all your information. So you want to log in with the email that you use that is attached to you on Aesthetic Freedom, because it will then pull all of your information over. It'll just be like, you're there. So like, I'll just give you a, for example, because you guys are here, I can show you. Let me just look at something right now, make sure I'm on the right app, and I'll show you exactly what it'll look like. One second, I'm actually going to make it look like yours will look like. And then you guys will see it. And don't worry, you don't have to like remember this. We are going to have a video, but we're going to run it so that you, okay. All right, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. Can you still see my screen? So I can't see you guys, so you have to say yes.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Oh, fudge. Now I can see you. Hold on. Okay. So when you go to log in, it will, when I deactivate you guys, you'll go to log in and it'll still say Aesthetic Freedom. So when you click it, it's going to log you in and you're going to be like, well, that didn't work. I'm still in Aesthetic Freedom's app, but all you'll be able to see is messages from me. You won't, so there'll just be messages and your U page. That is it, because I inactivated your account. So what you'll do is you'll click your U page and then you'll click up here and you see where it says switch coaches. You'll click that. Thank God I did this on accident. So it'll say coach Jules Ann with capital ANN. That is me in aesthetic freedom. You'll just click the other Jules Ann. And boom, you're in the new app. That's how easy it's going to be.
Can you go back again? I'm sorry. I missed I missed how you get to the Jules Ann.
So you're not going to log in and see this because now I'm in her page, but you will log in.
Right. Okay.
You'll
Oh,
see
settings.
yeah,
Settings. There it is.
settings. So you'll be here. And
Yep.
you're going to, like I said, you're going to log in and you're going to be swearing at me and you're going to be like, that didn't work. I'm still in the aesthetic freedom app. So you'll just click the U at the bottom.
Okay.
And you'll go up and you'll click your picture.
Okay.
And then right under your profile, there'll be this thing.
Switch coach. Got it.
Yep. And then
I see it.
Yep. And if
Okay.
I'm your coach in both of them, just remember you're going to go to the other one with the 2 small A's. And it'll
Right.
go over here.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And then you'll be in. The only snafu.
Once we're in the new app, can we get rid of the old app, or is this gonna
No,
just
this will just replace
in
it.
place of it?
So yeah, so like
Okay.
what happened, it just changed. And the
Okay.
only thing is she just white labeled hers, so which means that she's, see how hers says Everfit and mine says Aesthetic Freedom, so it will change different. But yeah, you won't have, it'll just change. When her white label goes through, if you have, I'll come off of this now. Hold on.
And you won't have to link my fitness pal if it's already linked, right?
Nope. I tested
Cool.
this and everything pulls over. So like that's me, like literally when I opened it up, everything was, where's stop sharing?
Cool. I remember you saying that. I was just double checking.
Yeah, no, everything was still there. And I don't really want to throw a wrench in the whatever you call it, but she did tell me on a call today. So white labeling is meaning that she currently, like, the app shows up as, remember when you guys first logged in, you logged in and you had to download Everfit, and then once you downloaded Everfit, it said Aesthetic Freedom. Well, she white labeled hers, so it will actually say Becoming Her in the Apple Store. And when that comes into play, it won't change anything, but you will be able to upload the Becoming Her app. And you'll just log out of Everfit and log into it. And it's not as big a deal as this one, and it'll just be all branded with hers. But again, all your information will pull over. That's just, and then to answer the question of, can you delete the other app? Yes, but that won't be right away. We're just going to pull you over into this app. So it'll just change. So easy, but we have recorded that. So the plan is we have it recorded. So we will, because we want to cross all our T's and dot all our I's, right? So we'll message you, we'll broadcast you in the app. The hope is we get your check-in done. We broadcast you in the app, and we'll be very specific, and we'll let you know it's closing down at this time. Like we'll pick a day and a time, and then we'll tell you we'll give you a blank at a time, and we'll say, within this time and this time, log into the new app, and we will back it up by sending you a text message as well, so we never lose you. So we'll broadcast you in the app, but then we'll shoot out a text message to you all as well. We want to just make sure we keep connection with you in case something happens. We can grab you immediately and get you in. So we'll send out a text message as well, but we don't anticipate anything, but that's the plan. And the reason why we're going to give you a window of time is your workouts won't pull over. So we need a window of time to upload your workouts quickly, so you have them on Monday. So like my vision is we do it on Saturday. We say 6 o'clock, for example, Eastern Standard Time on Saturday, we're shutting the app down, right? And you have until Sunday at this time I'm just throwing a date out there to get into it. We're doing that because then that gives us a window of time to quickly get a workout in for you. Like all our workouts are getting pulled over But we have to be able to build it in because it won't, that's the one thing that won't come attached with you. They're over there. Somebody is currently up sucking it all out. I have assistants working in the background that are pulling all my workouts out and typing them in so that they'll show up over there, but we will have to manually assign them to you. Does that make sense? So what I would do if I were you, because as well as I don't ever want to overpromise and underdeliver, if I were each one of you, when I said we're shutting down the app at this time, I would go to my settings and I would download my workout just to be safe, because all the workouts have PDFs, so you can just click it, and get the PDF. If I were you, I would hit that and say download workout on my phone, and it'll show up as a PDF, and just save it to your phone just in case.
I think that's helpful because I didn't know you could download.
Yeah, you can download your workout.
It's easy. I already did it. Yeah, it is easy too
Yeah,
to
I'm
do.
gonna do that as a buffer because it sounds like you're talking about a go live, Jules,
Mhm.
when you're getting ready to go live on this new app is what it sounds like, and do that switch over.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that's good. Thanks for explaining that and walking us through it. That helps.
Yeah, I would just do it as a backup. I mean, because the worst thing that's going to happen is we don't get everybody's workout loaded, fast enough. And then at least, and we're a day behind or something, at least then you have your workout on a piece of paper to run, just in case. I don't foresee that happening, but I would rather say that than not have it happen, and I'm sure you have all your nutrition, out and all that. I'm not worried about it too much. I just want to make sure we cover it all. It should be fairly easy. But they say about the best laid plans, right? We have it all planned out seamlessly. But anyway, yes, I am super excited about it. I really am about the whole thing, and it's been a lot of work, but I think it's going to be, I know it's going to be pretty amazing. So. And then, once you get in there and over there, you'll have some adjustments to make. I'll have to point you in the right, it's going to look new. So like, well, here, let me show you this, because what the hell, you're here, right? This is my fake account. So you can literally, where's this? You can literally see what you guys are going to see. Let me do this one more time. You get an idea. My TV? No, I don't want to mirror my TV. I didn't even know I could. Okay. So this is like, I'm actually in an assessment week right now, or an awareness week. So everything looks the same. It's actually more branded currently to Everfit. Like I said, she'll be branding it to her shortly, but you guys, so I've created your own community. So there's several communities in here. They behind Becoming Her does it a little bit different, but I have one that is going to be, it's Coach. So you guys will all be in here. The only people in here will be anybody that I am coaching, and then Coach Jen will be in here as well. So Coach Jen and I will be in here, and this looks like everything that you guys currently see. So except there's 30 new people in here. And then what she does, instead of having several different communities or one, she has all these different communities. So like you can hang out in any of them. This one's going to be the closest to what you're used to. But then you can also go into this one, which is Team Becoming Her. And this is where there's over 188 members in here. So everybody's in here. All the coaches are in here. Nicole is in here, and you can see a lot of information in here. I think most of the people come in there and get welcome, but then instead of us doing, they have one just for dropping your little emojis in and flexing. So there's a group that you can flex in. There's a group that posts all the Zoom calls. So there's always going to be conversations with Jules, but like all the other Zoom coaches, all the other Zooms that they have. So they have several of them. They have every month, they've got one, they have mindset and journaling specialists. They have a therapist that comes in. They have a dietitian. They have then the hormone specialists that come in. So all of those Zoom calls are recorded and you can be on them live. Come here. This is like they have one just for announcements. Oh, yes. And guess what? They're running a competition. I don't know where they got the photo shoot competition from, but they're running a photo shoot competition. And all of you guys are going to be able to get in on that. I don't know who might have dropped that hint. And food porn. Who doesn't love some good food porn? So they share like lots of ideas on there. And that's just like you guys, there's coaches in there sharing ideas. There's a meal prep girl in here that share. I think she does this, Julian, she does a lot of meal preps and she does a lot of different ideas in there. So for those of you guys that do a little bit more of a flex, like, you follow more of a sample plan, general questions, hormones, all of this. So this is the most different part for you guys is they have a form check. So you could still send me your form check videos, but you can drop them in here as well. I would just say tag me if you do that. Otherwise, everything else looks the same. That's the biggest difference is they have these communities. They have a bookworm community. Did you see that? All I do is win form check. There's a book. I don't know where it went. There's a bookworm in here too. I saw that. Anyway, that's going to be the biggest difference for you guys is that there is a lot more little, like they break them out into communities, which is kind of cool. I can't find my stop share. There we go. So it's kind of cool. Like you can go nose around in there if you want, and they're just kind of like designed for that specific topic. But you'll still be part of the community that you're used to because I created my own community. All the different coaches have their own communities, so you guys will be in there. And like I said, you'll actually have more women. So you'll have all 200 women that are like currently in the program, but then there's also like there'll be like 60 of you currently, a little over 60 of you in just my community. I just said that out loud. Man, I have a lot of clients, don't I? Out of holy camole, I'm just like, wait, there's 3 other coaches in here. What's going on? I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that'll be cool. So it'll be fun. It'll be new. It'll be changed, but there'll be some cool stuff. And I can see where some of you guys would hang out in some of those different groups and add your little 2 cents and find some fun in there. Like Michelle, she'll be flexing. Stacy, she might be flexing, but she'll be in the bookworm.
I'm not a flexer like Michelle. If I was probably 10
You'll
years
be
younger,
flexing. Stacy will be in the bookworm.
I just don't post my flexes. I flex all the time, but I don't post it. Michelle looks
Aaron
great.
will be in food porn. See, I know you all so well. You'd be hanging out in those groups. All right, guys. Well, like I said, it should be fairly easy, and I'm excited about it. So hope you guys are too. Like nothing really is going to change besides the fact that most of you will have me back, and you're like, I'll be coaching more. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. And you're gonna
I'm happy. I'm happy that you're happy, Jules.
I'm happy that
Me too. Yep.
We've been through changes before. We'll go through some more changes, and we'll just keep evolving.
Well, yes, and you just said it. Like we'll just keep evolving, and that's what this is. It's about an evolution. And I'll say this because I don't think you were on the last call, Stacy, but the way that I painted the picture, even when you probably heard it on the call with Nicole, is like it was a perspective change, and it was another perspective change for me. And I literally was looking through the lens of one way that I could get to that end result that I wanted. Like in that lens, there was only one way to get to where I wanted to be, which was to help more and more women. And when I sat back and I went, well, this is how I want to feel when I help these women, that's when the opportunity presented itself. It just came rolling right in front of me. But it was because I sat back, and instead of like having that tunnel, so like learn from me, guys, like in what I just said, like instead of having that tunnel vision and being focused, because this applies to everything, I just sat back and went, well, wait a minute, how is this going to feel? And it's going to feel like peace. It's going to feel like freedom. And like literally it just showed its face immediately. And it was like, oh, well, that's exactly what I need and want. And it was exactly what she needed and wanted. So it's really like the way that we look at it is it's the best of two things coming together. And she's pulling a lot of things that I did really, really, really well. And we're layering it on top of things that she does well. So there's going to be a lot of similarities that you're going to see over there because she's starting to implement stuff that was working really well with us. So it's going to be awesome. But then I can finally podcast. If you didn't notice my screensaver, that's my new podcast title, or my new podcast cover when I get to start podcasting.
It was beautiful. I hadn't seen that before. That was beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's it. I designed it. That's gonna be the podcast cover.
What about the book? Where's the book?
That's the book. So the book is that's the first book. So the podcast, and the book, I'm gonna stop recording. The podcast and the book are gonna kind of